In a small, forgotten town, there stood an old mansion on the edge of the woods, known for its eerie silence and the stories that swirled around it. The locals whispered of the house's dark past and the strange happenings that occurred there. But none were as chilling as the tale of the new occupants, the Hargrove family. The Hargroves had moved into the mansion seeking a fresh start, but they were unaware of the house's sinister history. The first night was uneventful, but by the second, strange things began to happen. The children heard whispers in the dark, and objects seemed to move on their own. The parents dismissed it as the result of an old house settling and the children's overactive imaginations. One evening, as a storm raged outside, the power flickered and went out, plunging the house into darkness. The family huddled together in the living room, trying to ignore the scratching sounds coming from the walls. The children clung to their parents as the storm's fury outside seemed to mirror the growing tension within the house. Suddenly, the scratching stopped. There was a chilling silence before a soft, mournful wail began. It grew louder and more desperate. The Hargroves, frozen in fear, could see a shadowy figure moving through the dark hallway. It was not a ghost, but a thin, gaunt figure with hollow eyes and a mouth that seemed to stretch impossibly wide in a scream of anguish. Desperate to escape, they tried to leave the house, but the doors were locked tight, as if held by an invisible force. The figure drew closer, its wails echoing through the walls, filling the air with a bone-chilling cold. The family's attempts to break free were in vain. They were trapped with the thing that had been waiting for them. By morning, the storm had passed, but the mansion remained eerily silent. The Hargroves were never seen again. The house, once again empty, stood as a grim reminder of the terror it held. The locals, now more fearful than ever, avoided the mansion, and the story of the Hargroves became a new chapter in the town's dark history, one of many that would keep the house's dreadful secret forever hidden in the shadows. In the small, isolated village of Ravenswood, there was a legend about a house on the edge of town, long abandoned and shrouded in mystery. It was said that the house had once belonged to a reclusive artist who vanished without a trace, leaving behind unfinished paintings and a room locked with an iron padlock.